for tuning in to Straight 100 Sports, where you will get picks from every NFL game with no clickbait, no BS, just straight 100 sports.
So we're gonna go to we'll go to John. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Hold on, John. I hit the wrong button, man. My bad. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
What's up, John?
Good. I was at the MGM Grand, and yet I couldn't stay away. I still had to watch you guys.
We appreciate it, man. I wouldn't have did that. Fuck that. I would have gambled and drank my face off.
I mean, you guys are my favorite show, and welcome back, Prime Time.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
And I'm convinced that Saleh's "Here See No Evil, Hear No Evil" comes from the Johnsons. I am convinced of that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, there's no other thought. I mean, nothing else makes sense. It has to come from Woody. I'm completely convinced of that.
But let me just play devil's advocate for a second. Like, what would be the purpose of redoing your organizational structure as far as the reporting structure, where the head coach and GM don't report separately to the ownership? Now they're going to interfere with the head coach, tell them what to say. Like, what would be their reasoning for not allowing these guys who are supposed to be football guys to just do their job and be themselves?
No, because it's an image they want to protect. It's everything.
They want to portray a certain thing
with the Johnsons.
What, losing? Incompetence? Like that's what's been portrayed, doing it their way for the last 10 years. So why not let football guys do it their way?
But the communication of while they're losing, how's the organization, how they're handling it, and how they're justifying it. They're trying to have a succinct message all the same way.
And they can't have any self-awareness that they're making themselves look worse with the shit they're saying.
Dude, Prime Time, have you seen how many fucking times Chris Johnson and Woody Johnson would embarrass themselves? How many times this organization at a press conference really thoroughly embarrassed themselves? This fucking guy did what he did 4 weeks ago. I have so much faith in this front office, this coach. Of course, after a win. When you want a good quote from the owner, general manager, wait for a Jet win. Because after that, they all go into fucking hiding. All of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And this will be the last time I bring up the Johnsons and them selling the team, but I've been raising a little hell online lately. And I posted an article about Woody and Chris Johnson must go. And my notifications exploded. I've literally had hundreds of comments about it.
The problem is everybody agrees with you, but what's going to change?
Nothing's going to change until they're gone.
The thing is, but they're never going to do it. The fans, listen, look at where the fans have done the Jet fans. We've had billboards, we've had banners, we've had planes flying over, we've done all kinds of crazy shit. And guess what? The Johnsons sit back and make a shitload of money and don't give a fuck. Because you know why? Because this season will come and go, and next year, when the home opener comes, he's going to have 80,000 fans back in the building again. They make too much money, they have too much power, and it's only one of 32 spots in the NFL, and they love it.
The fan base is too loyal. I mean,
and they know that. So they're going to make. So it doesn't matter what kind of petition you get.
They're not only paying for mediocrity; they're paying for idiocy. That's why the Johnsons can continue doing what they're doing. And I know it's a long call to call for their heads, but the thing is that
you can't fire an owner.
It has to be done collectively. And that's why it hasn't worked, and because too many people keep buying the product.
We got to dig up some dirt on them. We got to find another scandal. There's got to be something out there.
Well, he had a scandal that went away in the UK.
Well, yeah, that got brushed under the rug.
It's the same old thing. Like we're like, you gotta fire Gates, you gotta fire Gates. So they made all these changes. Now they got the coach that everybody supposedly liked. They try to make changes. It's not working again. But the thing is,
stops at the top.
Dude, I agree, but they're not going anywhere. They're not going nowhere.
I understand that, but if Jam fans were really serious and they could do this collectively, I mean, I've been asking this question a lot to Jets fans lately: is what's your breaking point?
We've been broken how many fucking times, dude? Like, what's our breaking point? Gase broke us. The fucking end of the Todd Bowles thing broke us. The way Rex Ryan broke us. We were broken all the fucking time. But we're longtime fans.
The point where you say, fuck you, I'm done with the team. That's what I'm saying.
So what you do is right now we're saying, fuck you, we're tired of seeing this shit, so you don't go to games. And what the problem is, tickets are still being purchased by the opposing fans. So guess what? They're still making money.
Yeah.
And TV contracts, they make even more. So.
You're absolutely right. I mean,
8 games, fans or a half empty stadium, 8 games a year isn't going to fuck up the Johnsons. least not.
No, it has to be a complete total, and I don't think it. I'm not sure if it could ever happen where all the Jets fans can, collectively say "fuck you," we're done.
Nope.
Because all of this, every single and you've said it, the Johnsons don't give a fuck about the fan base. Like,
what I would love to do this year, not to cut you off. You know what I'd love to do this year? Since we've already paid for all the tickets and I don't even want to go inside the games, let's just have a fucking party outside of MetLife one day. Like for one of the games. Instead of going inside the stadium, we make more noise outside the stadium. We have fun outside the stadium. We just keep the tailgate going. We get the game on out there.
Sure. And maybe pick it a little bit too while you're at it. It's definitely more fun. I mean, from what you guys are telling me, the experience at MetLife is terrible. That just going there and it's like, why would any?
But the experience at MetLife is terrible. But we're all diehard fans, so I guarantee you, next year the home opener, I'll be there again because it's my favorite team, and that's the only place I get a chance to see them. And that's the boat we're in. So it's like we're all just longtime fans, man. So it's like, listen, I hate the fucking toaster, I hate the fucking owner, I hate everything else, but I support this team, so I'm gonna go. But now my choice is, just like last year when I said, you know what, I'm not going to buy no more of your shit. I'm not going to go to your fucking games. You're not worth my money anymore. And that's what a lot of fans are have to do. Just be like, you know what, it's not going to make the Johnsons aren't going anywhere, but just to not support them, it makes the most sense. Like, just don't buy their shit and don't buy their tickets till they change their shirt.
I haven't bought a shirt or anything in 2 years.
Buy their products, but it just blows my mind. It really does. And the thing is, the culture starts and ends with them, and that's why things will never change, in my opinion. Parcells saw it coming. When Leon Hess sold the team to that's why Belichick left. They saw this bullshit coming.
Well, the thing is, too, is if the Johnsons really, really wanted to get this ship righted, if they really legitimately wanted to make a statement to the fans, be like, you know what, we are tired of fucking losing, we're tired of being incompetent, they would have went out and made power moves this offseason and made a big splash and went after a monumental name to coach this fucking team. Monumental. You make whatever it was. People are saying, whatever. People mock me for the Bill.
Year.
But people mock me for the whole Bill Cowher thing. You go to Bill Cowher, Jim Harbaugh, Sean Payton, you get aggressive as fuck and be like, you know what? I'm going to prove to my fan base I'm serious about winning, and I'm not scared to pay a head coach to be my coach, which they haven't done that yet at all.
Gruden got 10 years, $100 million. Why not go to Cowher, 4 years, $100 million, just rebuild the Jets, get the right people in place, just like Parcells did. He coached for 3 years. He was in the front office for 1 year, and we were good for 10 years after that. That's an investment that's worth making for 4 years.
That's a statement. That's how you change your culture. That's how you change it.
That's the only way it's going to happen. That's the only way I think it's going to happen. If you can get something like that.
No, you're right. I mean, I would make a. Is this Peyton's last year?
I thought it was. I gotta look at the. But I'd trade for him. I'd make a trade, dude. Like,
I
don't give a fuck about a number one pick. I don't give a shit.
I would call the New Orleans Saints right now and say, what's it going to take? If it takes like a first round pick or two, like they did,
who gives a fuck?
Buccaneers, that's who you have to bring in to change.
That's how you change your culture, man. That's it. So.
Like I said, I guarantee you, the Johnson's got in his ear and said, "This is how you should act." I'm on because nothing else makes sense. I'm convinced of it that this is the Johnsons doing.
No, I agree. So, John, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And welcome back, Primetime. And give my love to Tyrone as well.
Absolutely.
All right.
Will do, man.